She's
But he
saying
can
that they're
play the drums.
artistic.
And the pandero. Remember when he would get so excited?
artistic.
Yeah, no.
I'm moving to Texas.
Oh, that's not.
Texas.
Gosh darn, my husband was already raised in the ghetto. I was raised in the ghetto. We don't need to be
Bruh,
ghettoing.
you freaking grew up in Montgomery. Shut up. Went to an all-white school, bro. Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the UBOF podcast. I'm Abraham.
I'm Jalissa.
And I'm Victoria.
Yay! We got new sounds.
That's cute. That reminds me of. What does that remind me of?
Wow!
What does that remind me of? Like a video game, right?
Is it a
I
video
don't
game?
know. I don't know where it's from.
Oh,
Reminds me like of My Little Ponies for some reason.
No. It's like it's a viral.
no, Yo Gabba Gabba. That's what it reminds me
The hell's
of.
Is that where it's from?
You don't know what Yo Gabba Gabba is?
No.
He's old. Remember?
They were like monsters.
Like a cartoon? Or?
yeah,
It was more like live.
like a Teletubby type
Yes.
live.
Yes.
What?
That
I
reminds
remember
me-
you used to watch that. I never could relate to you on
I
that.
love that one. That just brought up memories.
There was another one, but I can't remember what it was called. Tell me if you guys remember.
Between the lines?
No, it was another like live one. You used to watch it as well. Maybe it was Yo Gabba Gabba. I don't know. But they taught me how to not be angry. They were like, count to 10. Before you do anything drastic, be like 1, 2,
Really?
3, 4, 5.
You would
6,
follow along.
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, and to do it until you're not mad anymore. I stopped doing it years ago.
Start again.
But
That one's funny.
when you're in a rage, you forget.
What?
What is it called? I can't remember. Anyway, welcome back, Vicky.
Yeah.
This is technically our second episode.
Oh, that's spicy.
Third.
It's our third. We have another one lined up.
Third? Like
Yeah.
without me?
Yeah,
No.
which is not that many because
What?
we weren't filming either
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Is it a third
Of the
episode
year.
Of the year?
the year.
Nice. 2025.
I know.
Mm. And our 25th anniversary, we should get a quarter cake.
Like,
Tell me what?
bro, my brain went somewhere else because I was like, you mean like a quarter of a cake? No, you meant like
Like
a
a quarter.
coin, the coin.
Yeah.
That's
For
so
our
funny.
25th anniversary of UBOF.
Let's do it.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be 50.
Yeah. That would be so cool.
Oh my God. That's a tragic thought.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
We'd be more than 50.
No.
In 25?
30 plus 25.
No, because we've
55.
already been doing this for how long?
That's what I meant, more than 50.
You're still being in your 50s.
No, I think we would be 50. No? Didn't we start when we were like 25?
I don't remember.
I think we've been
32 years
for
ago,
2
no?
years.
Damn.
No.
Yeah, I was
What it
25.
last year?
Last year.
No,
it
we started
wasn't.
before I got married.
What the heck?
How old were you?
Before I got married? 26. So you were 25.
I'll be 50.
Damn.
I'm telling you. You started right on
Getting
time.
That's crazy. All our parents are 50, right?
Yeah.
Past
Yeah.
50?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
That is
That
crazy.
is pretty crazy.
I think.
Time's flying.
You know, I'm a little discombobulated because we're on like the opposite side.
I know it
Like,
is
I
a little
feel
weird.
weird.
Yeah, we did switch our layup, everyone. So, but it was because Abraham always said that I was trying so hard to have my mirror in my poster in the frame, and he was making me insecure because he's like, "Why are you showing off, bro? It's not my fault that that's what's on
that's
my
not
wall."
what I said.
That's literally what
Dude,
he
why
bullies
you-
me more when you're
She's
gone.
just lying right now.
Bro, listen to
I
the
never
podcast.
said that.
Bruh.
I said we had to move your mirror because like when like you like do the background remove,
Mhm.
like it would not delete your mirror. Does that make sense?
Yes, you did say that about the mirror, but you did say that about this thing.
I didn't say nothing about your picture. What the heck?
Yes, he did.
Why you say it like that?
Why would I say that? What?
What the heck?
Dang.
Anyway,
Abraham's being feisty.
Nothing has changed, by the way, since you've been gone.
Since you've been gone.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, can you? That was pretty good. Can you find the pitch to this? I was trying to test
Probably
Abraham's.
not.
bruh,
What?
you make it seem like
I've never
we're
been
some
good at
kind
that.
of geniuses and we can figure it out.
I've never been good at that.
Well,
You're the only one who can sing.
You
here.
know, you guys want to know
you
something?
don't have to be a singer. What?
As I've gotten older and I've met like friends who are like musicians or like they're just like talented in music, aside from you guys, I feel so insecure about telling them that I know how to play the piano.
I know what you mean.
I'm like, I won't even tell them that I have a history that I used to be in a band. Like, heck no, I would never. And not because I'm I think we had like a great band, but I just, because I would never want to share like how bad my talent is
compared to theirs. No, I know what you mean. I feel like that in that regard when it comes to music theory.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I don't feel bad about it.
That's why we're not as good, because we don't know music theory.
No, we literally did everything.
We would have been professionals.
For sure. Hicimos todo a lo cavernícola. We did it a caveman style.
That's so... You don't know what cavernícola is?
We can't even say it.
Carnelicola or whatever.
I had a client say that about their husband earlier. Really? Yeah, she called him that. And I was like laughing. I'm like, it's because it's true.
Call him a caveman?
Yeah.
Why?
Yes, please spill the tea.
I don't remember. I'm trying to... It was my last client, the one that I just saw.
And she doesn't remember? It's been like 30 minutes, y'all.
It was because... I think it's because he gets mad too easily. Like, he doesn't let her talk. And so I think that's what her sentence was when she called him that.
That's hilarious. I'm sure it's true. I think all men are part caveman.
Yeah.
No, just
we
men.
We made the fire. You're welcome.
All right. But anyway.
Discovered the fire.
We were going to talk about something, and I think we just all started laughing. What were we saying? Oh, the music thing. I get you. What about you?
Yeah.
That we suck? Yeah.
First of all, no, I don't think anybody sucks. I just think I understand your hesitation. I was going to say hesitation or reservation. Your reservations in not sharing that when you know that when they talk about it, it's like on a different level.
Yeah.
And then you're like, let me not just throw in my 2 cents because they're going to start like bringing things up that I don't know how to compare to. But I feel like,
like, oh, you used to play for that many years. Yeah, but it won't show.
No, I think I like to preface because I think I do relate to people when it comes to music more. Like I end up sharing about it, but I always preface by saying I don't know a lot about theory at all, but it's different for a singer.
Oh, okay.
Because, well, not that it's different to know about theory or not, but it's different because the talent, it's either there or it's not.
Yeah.
And with instruments, like it shows by the fact that I don't know how to play an instrument really well. Like it just takes a lot more consistency and you end up having to know theory at least a little bit.
Yeah.
To really carry your
But I feel
gift.
like that only applies to certain instruments.
Yeah.
Like orchestra instruments?
Like I would never tell someone like, oh, I can play the guitar. But like I would be like, oh yeah, I can play the drums or like the bass.
Yes. Okay.
Because you don't need like super high level to be decent.
No, that's true. That's true. I agree.
But
that
like,
makes
start
sense.
adding like them fancy like GM add 9. Like,
Bro,
what the hell?
literally.
Oh yeah,
Vicky, it's been so long.
Yes.
Or
forgot about
Jesus.
those.
Bro, literally.
7 hashtag.
Or something. Or like recently, the worship team that I'm involved in, we use flats, and you know how we used to never use flats? We would just change it to a sharp.
Yeah.
Like, and now I can't avoid
using
it.
flats was like a Hispanic thing.
Dude, I thought using flats was just like too much for me.
Really?
Bemoles.
I
Is that what
remember
it's called?
everyone Karina like she was like, bro, what note is that? Like when it's an E flat.
And it's a D sharp.
Yeah.
Dude, me too. Like my brain has just recently started to process what it is now.
Yeah.
Because I have to, because now we use the flats. But I
think you only use
used
them
to
on-
cheat the system.
Yeah.
And just change it to sharps.
I think you just use them on E and B though. I
Right.
think that's an A too.
No, like more consistently. But instead of doing E flat, we would just make it a D
D
sharp.
sharp, yeah.
So yeah, I had to learn. But
Yeah.
it's fine. It's not that bad once you're a little familiar with it.
See? Whoa, did it die?
No.
But,
Yeah.
But why do you see notes?
Because the app that we use for our music, it's called Chart Builder, and a lot of the songs that we sing are already created by the artist. So if they
you
wrote
just
it,
follow that.
yes,
Oh,
and
that's nice.
It's the best thing
Makes it
ever.
easier.
Oh my gosh, like life has
Like
been
they're
so much
already
easier
in the app.
Yeah. And sometimes whenever we put songs in, like, we won't do it in like a flat. We'll put the sharps in there, but the flats are in there, and then you can transpose the song
Yeah.
like on the app. It's amazing. It's literally the best thing.
Wait, I have a question. So I don't know if this is just an idea that I ran into or like it's actually true, where they like use specific, like, because you're saying that you guys use flats, right?
Yeah.
Is it to harmonize like a specific mood? You know how like if you want a happy mood, you use like sharps, or if you want not sharps, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Or like just whole notes. Or do you guys like? There's people that only like if you want like a jazzy mood, like you'll only use these types of like notes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm getting at? I don't know how to explain that.
No, I do. I do know what you're saying.
And to lighten the mood, like you'll like use certain ones to like kind of make it mellow. You use other ones. Like, do you guys do that?
I don't think that's the reason we would do it.
Oh, okay.
Just because, like I said, the only reason we use the flats is because they're part of the song. Like, I'm going to show you guys. For those of you that are watching, especially you, Eric, this is what we're looking at. Okay, nothing interesting. He gets mad when I don't show the camera. So, for example, these are the songs for Sunday, and everything that has a cloud on it are songs that we've uploaded ourselves. But everything else is something that we got from the app, the actual band. So this one's New Wine, right? Unidad en el Espíritu.
Is that a recent thing?
The chart builder that we use it?
No, like that artists like put their songs in there.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Or who puts the song in there? Like if you're looking for a song and it's already there, who?
The artist, yeah.
Like they go out of the way to do it.
Well, I'm sure someone
like,
on their
team. Is that like
team.
a church thing or
no?
It was like
This is a band thing. Like, this is a band thing, yeah.
Even like heathen bands.
Yes. So
that's cool.
I'm just gonna do this one, and it's cool because all the notes are already
like
here.
La cuerda.
I don't know because we never really used la cuerda.
What do you mean?
It's like a cuerda, like la cuerda, but like more advanced.
Yeah, now you can like transpose.
Yes, exactly. And you don't. I mean, we do have to pay for it, I guess. And la cuerda you could also use and pay for it.
That makes sense. I was like, well, that's a neat free object.
And so you see here.
You know what I mean?
And so like it has these flats, right? I don't want to change it, but then I can change it to any chord.
Oh, so if you change it, it changes for everyone?
I do have.
That's really nice.
I do have that, but not everyone has that.
Oh, you have that power?
I do.
Okay, so you can sabotage people?
I'm not going to do that. I actually imagine. No, I do quite the opposite. Yvette sabotaged me because one day she didn't show up.
Yvette sabotages herself, brother.
No, I didn't go to church last Sunday and she messaged me. She was so stressed out. Hopefully she doesn't care that I'm sharing this, but she was so stressed out. And she was like texting me after practice and she's like, I'm about to crash out. So if I crash out on this voice message, like, just don't mind me. I'm just like really stressed out right now. She's like, practice was so bad. She's like, estaba yo toda afónica, which means she was tone deaf the entire time. She couldn't catch her key for any song. And so I was like, I'm so sorry, but I don't know. She was freaking out. Not the point. So yeah,
the battles, the internal battles of a musician.
No, literally, she should have just crashed out, bro. Anyway, so if we change the key, you can change it to like an E minor and add the flat. It's so cool. Yeah, it's really, really cool. It makes everything so easy. That is really cool,
honestly. I think if we would have had that back in the day, that made our lives easier.
It makes life
instead of
so
like
simple.
Accidentally forgetting to untranspose my piano. You would mess with the whole song.
That's happened to us before. Like our piano player Manny, he's done that sometimes, and I'm like, "What are you playing?" And then he's like, "I don't know." And he'll be untransposed.
He goes caveman mode.
Like, I don't know. Why is the singer singing it wrong?
No, ooh, that's happened. But he's so funny though, because he'll just look at me, he'll be like, he's so calm, you guys. And he'll be like, I'm about to crash out. and he's so for real. And I'm like, no, please, I beg you. Of all the people, please don't let it be you.
Buddy.
Yeah. He's a great guy. And
He's a chill guy.
He literally is.
Chill. He's a chill guy.
Your thoughts?
My thoughts of when I used to forget to transpose things was like, why are they doing it wrong? No, I never thought it was my fault. I always thought it was you guys.
We literally blame everyone but ourselves.
Yeah.
No, can I share with you guys something that happened to me not the last time that I led, but the time before that? Bro, I don't know what I was going through, but they started playing a song. And I guess Manny transitioned the songs not in a way that I expected him to. I don't know. He transitioned from one song to another. But in my brain, I need to either know exactly what the transition is going to sound like, or I have to either I tell you what transition I want, or you tell me what you're going to play. And like, we just need to be on the same page. So we weren't on the same page. I forgot to go over that. And so the intro was D and G, right? Hagan de cuenta que it's D and G. And I had to start on the D. but I started on the G. So then my pitch was for the G. So when we started singing the song, I was singing it in the wrong tono.
Yeah.
And then I was like, the bad part in that is that I caught myself right away because you always get to a certain note where you're like, oh, this doesn't sound right as a singer, as a musician. But you know what the problem was? The whole church was already singing. And I couldn't hear myself anymore. So everyone was singing out of pitch. And when I stopped singing, I thought people would follow. And I think people thought I forgot the song. So they like tried to like louder for me.
That's funny.
And in my head, I was stressed that I was just like, everybody please shut up. Because we're not getting anywhere with this. Eventually, I just let them sing their hearts out, but they kept singing the verse over and over. And I was like, okay, y'all, I get it.
That is so funny.
No, that is funny. And then the band, like, pobrecitos, I had to tell them afterwards, I was like, just so everybody knows, it was my fault. And they're like, oh yeah, we were wondering what you were doing. And then I started right. But that was so bad. I was so embarrassed, bro.
That's pretty funny.
I got hot and everything because people swore they were helping me. And I was like, bro, I'm so slow. I went back to the church recording later and I screen recorded it so that I could humble myself. Because I'm like, sometimes you just need those moments to remember how human you are.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a funny blooper.
No, so embarrassing. Anyway, I don't know how we started talking about music, but
I don't know.
Here we are.
It's Abraham.
What about me?
You remind me of a music note.
Oh,
Right.
which one?
Which one?
The one that's with like a B and like deep.
That's funny.
Which one is that one?
He just has to put his hat backwards.
A quarter note.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Probably.
What did you say?
Yeah, the one with the little swoop.
That one.
Oh, swoop.
That we sound so ignorant right now. Talking about we're musicians and then we're like the one with the little swoop.
15-year experience.
Bro, 15 years of Cavernicola experience.
Moving on. We did the job though.
I agree.
Job was done.
We got her done.
I don't think I ever, just to finish here, I don't think I ever really learned how to play the piano because my music teacher would always get to my house at 9 p.m. when like this 8-year-old child was tired and didn't want to focus on music.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
I remember that.
That's so late.
Yeah, why would your parents allow that?
I don't know. And then they would be like, do you want to take your class? I'd be like, no. And then they'd be like, yeah, you don't want to take the class. So then they would leave.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, but
every single time.
But that's when you lived where?
At that in Montgomery when we used to live there.
So they would drive all the way there just to be sent back home?
I think they had like another class before me, like around the area, and that was like the last stop. But for how long, like young I was at that time, I was not I was not ready to learn.
Yeah.
Like I was tired. It was 9 or 9:30 sometimes.
Late.
That is late.
Or sometimes I would fall asleep already and my dad would wake me up to see. Sorry, if I wanted to take class, I'm like, no.
Yeah, why would you?
Yeah.
That's really late.
Would they still get paid or she?
No.
Probably not.
Damn.
No.
Was it De La Mora?
I don't remember.
Dang. Because I know
No, De La Mora was when I was even younger. I started at 5. I think that's when I was 5. Because I remember watching a video of like a piano recital that I had.
Yeah.
That was when I was younger. This was when I was a little older.
I can't remember any of it.
Were you
His
being
name was
taught
Emmanuel, I think. Huh?
Were you being taught like actual music theory though?
Yeah.
Like how to read?
Yeah, but yes, I was because my homework was to like follow those notes.
I remember.
But I don't think I ever like really engaged because my classes were really late. And what I would learn, like if my class was an hour, I would only last half an hour because I was like, I want to go to sleep.
That's hard.
I remember that.
That's crazy.
I wish I would have taken like a piano class or something when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have really.
I think every child should take music at some point.
No, definitely when they're younger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I wish I would have done that.
If they like it. You know? It's not for them. It's not for them.
Yeah, like if you suck,
And
I guess.
force your kid
to not suck.
To live up to your dreams.
What would you guys do? Or like, how would you feel if your kids were just like not at all musically inclined? Like they were actually bad at it.
I'd put them in sports.
Would you feel
fine.
disappointed?
Be useful for something. No, because I feel like I'm not really musically inclined. Like I'm the only one from my entire family who doesn't sing. So I would be like, my kids just like me.
You're not the only one. Crystal doesn't sing.
No, but she can write poems and songs.
Okay, but that's different. That's
to me,
different from carrying a tune.
Yes, but like I can't even do that.
You're gonna sit here, Chris. If you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. You're gonna sit here and tell me that Crystal can carry a tune. Like I just don't think so.
But I feel like some way, shape, or form.
Julio can't sing either.
She's saying that they're artistic.
And the pandero. Remember when he would get so excited?
But she's because she brought up singing specifically, and she's said this before, how she's the only one that can sing. Yeah. But no, there's like a handful of people. I mean, a lot of them can, to be honest. Like maybe more than half can sing, but like
I want. Me and Mario have decided that when we have kids, we're gonna put them in singing lessons.
Yeah, important.
Like that's something that we want more than
instrument. Important.
Important.
Why is that important?
To do singing lessons?
Yeah.
I just feel like it's really telling if somebody can sing or if somebody's going to be able to develop that gift or not. You'll be able to tell if they're not going to have it.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember.
But it's not important.
If you care about,
it's not a must.
No, it's not a must. But if you care about, let's say that you want your children to be musically inclined and you at least want to give them the chance. Mm-hmm. I think singing lessons is like one of those necessary ones as much as like piano would be. Like it's like a basic thing that would be very helpful to have.
I feel like if you know how to sing, like you can catch up on an instrument really fast.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know if really fast because clearly I'm an indicator that that's not always true because I'm not good at any instrument. But I do think it helps.
Because you didn't have to be. You were good at singing.
That's true. How about you? Would you be disappointed if your kids?
No.
Me either. I just want to put that out there.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't be disappointed.
You'd be like, maybe you're good at art
or something else. Like because look, if my kid isn't good at, it's like me being disappointed. It's like my parents being disappointed that I'm not like athletic. Bro, like what do you want me to do? I have two left feet. They're not athletic though. My mom is. Well, she was. She ran track. She ran varsity track until she decided to marry my dad. And
in high school.
Yeah, but she didn't go to college. She didn't go to college.
It does count.
In high school, sports does not count.
That's what gets you into college sports.
Yeah, but like it's not very competitive.
Yes,
Bro,
it is.
There's a difference between not doing sports at all, the way that I didn't do them at all, and then still doing it in high school. My mom did it in high school.
But like, I feel like a lot of people are. I know, never mind.
But the fact that you could even make it on a team is, I think, a big deal.
For you?
I feel like it's competitive because it's what's going to get you, like,
it
offer you scholarship opportunities for college.
The people who go to college are actual like athletes.
Sure.
Because they played in high school.
My parents, yeah.
No. But like,
what?
The number of athletes like from high school to college is like a lot.
Okay, fine. But I'm not comparing high school to college. I'm comparing me to high school. Me being like, bottom of the barrel athletic.
You said that like as like, imagine asking like LeBron, like, oh, if your kids aren't athletic, would you be mad? That's how you phrased that for me, you know?
Well, that's how I meant it, because we're all musically inclined, although you don't think you are. I would assume that you guys would want your kids to pick up on some of those attributes. Mm-hmm. But if they don't, would it be upsetting for you? Me either.
I think I would just, if they weren't musically inclined, I would probably want them to still take classes like when they're around like 4 or 5, because it makes them smarter.
And let them like decide later if they want to.
Yeah, and if they don't want to, I wouldn't be upset. I'd be like, yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good way of putting it.
I agree. Like, it doesn't have to be with music, but like just anything, you know?
Yeah.
If they want to do karate, soccer.
I just hope my kids are athletic though. I hope they don't.
I'm sure they will be.
My left feet. She says that as she laughs.
No, I'm like,
she freaking knows.
It's because I thought of Randy. I'm like, is Randy athletic? Like, did he ever play sport? Oh, wait, he is. He plays soccer. Right. Never mind.
Yeah, Randy's more athletic. Well, Randy didn't go. He did. I guess not in your standards because he didn't do it in college.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Let's not even go down that rabbit hole because I'm not trying to talk about sports right now. Anyway,
LeBron James.
Moving on. What do you guys want to talk about? It's been a minute.
You have any updates?
Yeah, what's been going on?
I took my test.
Sí, es cierto.
I don't know what I got.
But how do you feel about it?
I feel like I passed it.
Good. We love that.
But I have to wait 4 weeks.
That's a long time.
I have another news, guys. Guess what?
You're pregnant.
No.
Stop. I don't think she would be telling us.
I don't think I would tell you
but
like this.
That's why I got quiet and I
honestly
stared at you.
have thought about how I would tell you guys though. I have thought about it. Like how and I'm gonna bring it. No, I'm not gonna tell you because then you're gonna know. I have thought about it. I'm like, how am I gonna like tell them? I have thought about it though. I've come up with some ideas.
That's crazy because you're already thinking about it. I have not even thought about how I would tell you guys.
Yeah.
It's okay. She's not pregnant, you guys. That's the only news that we both thought.
No, I'm not.
He actually said it though. I didn't. I was just like, why?
I wouldn't tell you this way.
I didn't think so.
That's crazy.
Okay, you have other news. Do you want us to guess? Is it guessable?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I would think so.
You're buying
my life is not that like.
You're buying a puppy.
No. Oh,
What the
no.
heck?
What?
I've been wanting a puppy.
Mario sold his rabbits, not in captivity.
He didn't
anymore.
sell his rabbit. We still
So
have
he's
it.
still captive. That's what you're saying.
What was it with her that we had the conversation that Vicky had an imprisoned bunny?
Because she does.
I don't.
Okay, what's the news? But yes, she does.
Guess.
I guessed
I want you
already.
guys.
Get a
I
guess.
guessed already.
Bruh,
Keep guessing.
He freaking bandwagoned off of me.
How?
I'm trying to see. I can't pick up.
I
Bruh,
don't know.
if it's not a baby or a
Well,
freaking
just think
animal,
about like every area.
you're changing jobs.
You're quitting your job.
Kinda.
You are?
No, I'm not quitting my job.
I didn't say that.
That's
not
what you said?
He said that, yeah. You're changing professions or you got a promotion?
Got a promotion.
Oh my God, congratulations.
Thank you.
Ahí mismo?
Yes.
We love that. She got a promotion.
I'm going to be a clinical supervisor. Which I thought I would.
What that is.
Well, it's just you just supervise like other therapists and their cases.
Oh, that's good.
I know.
Yeah, that's like
I thought I was going to have
managerial.
this
For longer.
for like another maybe 5 years in my career.
That's amazing.
Which I'm kind of like I'm like
It came so
surprised.
soon.
Like I'm just like, whoa. And
I love
the
it.
best thing about it, and not even that, but the best thing about it is that I'm being transferred to salary, hourly.
I thought you were salary.
No, I've always wanted a salary
Maybe that's what
job.
it is. We've always talked about something salary related.
I've always wanted
Isn't hourly
salary.
better though?
No.
It is. It's. I
Oh.
Because
think
what
to
if
a
you
certain
work
point.
extra?
Yeah.
Mm.
But
But it's a good salary.
it's a good
It's
salary.
like a worth it salary.
Well, I'm still negotiating it.
As
I'm
you
not
should.
going to write it down. I'm not going to sign that paper until you pay me what I need to be
No,
paid.
it's true.
You gotta
So-
go high, you know?
You do.
Well, I don't
So
have
Go-
any experience
go
in
higher
clinical
than what you
supervision.
want.
So that's why I'm still like, I'm kind of like, I'm willing to like
this is
take
what
it, but then
let me tell you something that our accountant told us regarding promotions. So not regarding promotions, regarding negotiating salaries. So you tell them, okay, this is what I want. And if they accept it, or if you feel like it's low, be like, this is what I want. But if you see improvement in the next 6 months, I'm going to request this much of a raise. And then you sign.
That's smart.
Either 6 months or a year, you know, be like, I'll accept, I'm going to make up a number,
Yeah.
right? $10,000 is not a salary, but I'll accept $10,000 a year. But in 6 months, I'd like a 3% raise or like a 6% or a 5%.
I haven't even asked about if there was possibility for raises, so I'm going to ask.
You should. And
That's a really good idea.
But give them a time frame because obviously if you think that what will hinder your ability to get a higher salary is your experience, then tell them, okay, well, in a year I'm going to have experience. And by then I would like to get it revised and considered for
Yeah.
like
I'm gonna do that.
another increase.
I'm going to do it. I didn't even think about that.
Me either, but that's what I recently talked to the account. Well, my mom recently got a promotion as well, and she was trying to negotiate her salary, and
that's nice.
and that's how she worded it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what they told her to do.
I'm going to do that. I'm honestly going to do that.
Yeah, so smart.
I'm super excited.
That's amazing.
Yes. Isn't it great?
So it was kind of easy to guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, there's not much you can guess. Like, just think about what I can do.
Right. That's why I was like, baby, animal, job.
I don't get the animal part.
And I wouldn't have like guessed moving because I'm like, you just did that.
Yeah.
And if that's the news, I'd be like, are you crazy?
Imagine.
Well,
Imagine if I was like, I'm moving to Texas.
Oh, that's...
Texas.
I would move to Texas, bro. Why do you say Texas like that?
The hell is in Texas?
Mario,
Everything.
honestly, Mario keeps saying that he wants to move to Texas, and I'm just like, you know what? If you
That's crazy.
kid, I was like, why are you telling me now?
It's possible.
I was like, why, I'm trying to get my license in this state.
That makes sense.
Like, why didn't you tell me? Like, why didn't you say, hey, get your license in Texas so we
No.
can go to Texas? I can get my license there.
But it's all doable because Randy also, I mean, he's always talked about moving to Texas. He tried moving to Texas before we got married. It
Texas is amazing.
didn't work out for him. But I don't know. Maybe it's the for us, it's like not even me. They actually discount me because I only lived there for 2 years. But maybe it's the native Texan in us that like we always talk about going back as well. And I think Kehi would like allow a transfer.
Yes, but I don't know if Randy told you, but recently they've let go a lot of like out of state people.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, you know what? I know they've been letting go of people in general, unfortunately.
In Kehi?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I mean, desde que empezaron the guys, don't you remember? They were like letting go of a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I guess it makes sense that they're letting go of out of state people because Myra's been traveling to
You're right.
to Florida.
Oh, that's why she travels?
Yeah, to be an HR manager over there.
Dang,
She literally goes to Florida every week and comes back on the weekends only.
Damn.
That's horrible.
crazy. Well, I mean, yes, it's
She
because
making
she
that
has
money,
kids, you know?
Yes.
But if she didn't have kids, I feel like she'd be like,
Not that bad.
vacation.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Actually, that does suck. Especially since they're like babies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And the good thing is she has so much help, but it is, I mean, I can't imagine
she's
how
gonna
hard it
miss
is.
her kids, you know? That's crazy.
But yeah, that's that. So maybe if Texas is the move, will you come with us? You like Texas, so don't
Hell.
even start. Oh my God.
You wouldn't go to Texas?
Freaking hot.
But I think we'd probably move different
No
places
reason.
because I'm thinking you're like probably thinking Dallas and we'd probably do.
Houston, let's go.
No,
H-Town.
no, that's too. Look, we've thought about
no,
it.
Mario
What are you
said
gonna say?
Austin. Mario said Austin.
I like Austin too, but
Yeah.
it's expensive.
It is. Yeah.
And Houston is not expensive, but it's like, why would I move to the Aurora of Texas?
That's the Aurora of Texas?
You think
Yes.
It's ghetto.
Yes, but Randy's from Houston. Yeah.
Randy's from Houston?
I think
Yes.
he's
What
from
the
Houston.
heck?
I thought he was
didn't know.
Colombian.
I thought he was born in Colombia.
Why is he
No,
Texan?
you guys. Randy was born in Houston. And
So
he
he's
was
a fake Colombian?
No, okay. Randy was born and raised for the first till 6th grade in Houston. And then from 6th grade to the end of high school and 1 year of college, he did it all in Colombia.
I feel like you told me that.
Yes,
but I probably
absolutely.
forgot.
I absolutely did. But yeah, we're both Texans.
Another Texan.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it is.
I didn't know that.
know that.
Well, I knew that, but I forgot.
That's funny.
I knew it because it's like in the tip of my
I
brain.
knew he was weird.
What
Just
the?
kidding.
No, he is. But what the?
Houston, we have a problem.
That's funny.
Hey, where's Houston? That's like by the ocean, no?
No.
That's by the Gulf of America.
Yeah, Houston's by the ocean.
It is?
They have a beach, right?
I don't know.
I think they have a beach.
I have no idea.
Bro, you're from Texas. You should know.
But I don't know nothing about Texas other than it's huge. And I don't even know where
It
I've
is
been.
huge.
I know I wouldn't be going to San Antonio.
No, don't go to San Antonio.
Why?
It's
Because every
wretched.
time I see any video from San Antonio, it's like people dancing like, I don't know how to, I don't even know, but it's weird. And I'm like, how do you do that?
Vicky, that's called drugs.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
I'm kidding. I don't know what she's talking about. I'm just talking about, but
I don't know. I don't know what it's called. I
Wait,
really
what's
don't know
wrong
what
with
it's
San
called.
Antonio?
Nothing. I just,
Just
it
ghetto.
just seems like a little.
What's wrong with being ghetto?
bro, we are in raising family moments of our lives now.
You saying you can't raise families in the ghetto?
Yes, but it's not preferable. Gosh darn, my husband was already raised in the ghetto. I was raised in the ghetto. We don't need to
Bruh,
ghettoing.
you freaking grew up in Montgomery. Shut up. Went to an all-white school, bro.
I didn't say there was
You don't
anything
know about
wrong.
the trenches of East Aurora
You're gonna
High
get me
School?
so canceled, bro. I
You
can't
know
say
what? Now that I think about it, you were not raised in the ghetto. You did go to a white school all your life. I
Literally.
Don't even say that you were transferred
from West Aurora to Delissus White School.
Vicky, when you
I
were
was,
in like
I was in
first grade.
home elementary school on the west side.
But
She was in the trenches fighting for her life.
she
every
said that
day,
you
bro.
came like third grade.
Exactly.
The third
It
grade is
still
tough.
proves my point.
Oh my god.
grade is
That you
tough
were
for
there
a
till like you were
10-year-old.
little.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, but then we moved to freaking West. We went back to West, bro.
Yeah,
we
it's
ended
so
in the ghetto.
random.
Oh my god, what is that crackling sound?
The cable stopped moving the cable.
It wasn't me. I moved it right now. I think it's yours. I think it's.
I'm sorry.
She's not even touching. Honestly, You're either delirious right now or high on something. Anyway, I want Vicky to try these candies. Have you tried these before?
She's high on life.
I don't know if I've tried them from here.
You have.
I have?
Yeah, because it's the same company, just different packaging.
Oh, I've tried something.
This is
I
local?
don't know you've had them.
Okay.
Is this local?
Yeah, this is local. These are local candies,
Shout
you
them
guys.
out.
Yeah, shout out to Deli Dulces. You can follow them at VV_Deli Dulce.
Tell them we sent you.
Yeah, tell them
Tell us
to
to give us our cut.
Ooh, no. Tell them to give us a promo code.
Tell us to give us free candy and we'll review them on the pod.
Yeah, even though I'm already doing it. So they are located in Oswego, but it's basically like Yorkville.
Yeah.
And I don't know what other kind of candy. I think
That
they
one's
have
good.
Sour Patches. They're so good. Sour Patches, Peach Rings, which are right now my current faves. He doesn't want any. I can't even open it.
I'm not a chamoy lover.
You can't even, you taste more the chile than the chamoy.
So you're a loser.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sour.
Gushers. Look at how amazing that is. And it's like freshly made chamoy with ingredients from Mexico. Peach rings.
How do you
and
know?
Skittles.
I was gonna say
She
ingredients
told
from
me.
What the hell is chamoy?
I don't know. But I remember when I ordered candy.
Huh?
Red 49.
Wait.
Red 40.
I think you disconnected your mic. Talk.
Mine?
Can you hear?
It's
Hello?
her cable. There we go.
Wait, talk?
Can you hear me?
There.
Bro, I was like, what can I hear?
Thank God you didn't hear what she said, bro.
What did she say?
You mean Red 49?
Red 49. It's Red 40.
That's we've already discussed.
I love me some Red 40.
Those are sour.
Which one? What? They're fruit gushers. What are they called?
They're
Yeah.
sour.
How are they sour?
They're good though.
They're not sour.
Bro, are you crazy? She might be high on something. Those were not sour.
They made my nose drip.
What the heck? That's not sour. That's
Are you okay?
spice.
I'm okay.
You want more?
Ahorita. I'm gonna try this one.
You want more?
Those are good, honestly.
Yeah, shout out to her. They were like
Shout out to all
$8.
them pears.
Actually,
$8 for that?
8 each.
no, I think it's good.
That's a lot of money.
That's a good price. That's a
What
lot
do
of
you
money.
mean?
I think it's a good price.
That's a lot of money.
Actually, it does take a lot of work.
Wait, is it $6? No, I think it's 8.
I mean, you have to make a profit.
Right.
It is a
I think it's
business.
good.
I think
It's
it's
for
$8.
$8?
It's worth $8.
Yeah.
They come full. We've been eating them.
Cause look, if you go to like get like a fruit smoothie bowl, you'll pay like $8 and you eat it in one sitting.
True.
Where this one you eat it in multiple sittings.
I don't know about that. Depends who you are.
So I think it's worth $8.
Well, it depends if like you're sharing like a whole group.
I think I heard.
This is our second batch of the last 2 weeks, which is why it's lasting more. The first batch definitely went by faster.
It's good. I like it. It's good.
Have you guys had Girl Scout cookies this season?
No.
You have to.
Let me tell you something so embarrassing about Girl Scout cookies.
Oh God. Probably what?
Where could this go?
Yeah, literally, I have no idea.
Look. So my mom's salon is next to a church.
Checks out.
And one day I'm getting there from work, and there's this huge trailer on the parking lot of the church. And huge, like massive. And it looked like they were bringing boxes down. And so the first thing Jency thinks about is like, she tells my mom, they're giving out free food. It's like a food pantry. And she's like, I'm going to go get some. And my mom's like, Vicky, vas y me agarras una también. I'm like, sure. And I was like,
For people in need, bro. That's already bad.
and so
It's not finished yet.
I'm like, should I
Gets
just
worse.
walk over there? And Jency's like, no, just get in the car with me. And I'm like, okay.
Wait. Who?
My mom's like,
Her tenant.
yeah.
What's her name?
Jency.
I thought you said Gen Z.
No, Jency.
Like I was like, okay.
And then so I was like, okay, I'll get
He's
in the car
latching
with
onto the wrong
you.
part of the convo.
And she was like, just bring your ID because they're going to ask you for one. They ask per person. I'm like, okay. And so we get in line. This line was massive. I thought we were just going to park right behind the trailer. No, it went around like a whole entire street. And I'm like looking at the cars and I'm like, I mean, like there's a lot of like Teslas and like Mercedes. And then Jency's like, she's like, if they can get food, we can too. And I'm like, okay.
Bro, the second my mom would ever ask me to do something, I'd be like, literally no.
And we're waiting there for a good 30 minutes until we get up. No, we get closer to the truck. And then there's this lady that comes out of another truck. And she's like, this is for Girl Scout cookies. And I was like, because prior to us getting there, bro, they were filling up their trucks. Like everyone that was there was filling up their cars with boxes and boxes. And Jensy's like, I'm only gonna ask for one box. Like, we don't need that much food.
Wait, were they selling or
no? It was
like
picking
pick it up?
They were picking it up. Yes.
Oh
And it was
God.
massive. I had never seen like a massive truck filled with boxes of cookies. And so we got like closer. The lady like rolled down her window and she's like asking Jen. She's like, "Are you here to pick up Girl Scout cookies?" Like, no, we're here for the pantry. And she's like, "No, this is Girl Scout cookies." And it was just like,
that is the most embarrassing thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yes.
I'm not even kidding you. I'm embarrassed right now. I didn't even have. I just spit out my candy.
It was so embarrassing because I'm like, well, that explains the type of cars that were lined up. Because we were like, Jency has like a good car. Like she has, I probably uno del año, like a Hyundai. But compared to the ones that were showing up, she was like, if they can and they have money, we can too. I'm like, yeah. And we went back and I was like, my mom comes out, she's like, where's my caja? And I was like, they're Girl Scout cookies.
Dude, no, es que the fact que le sigues la corriente a tu mom is the problem, bro.
Dude.
The thing is that anybody like
That's something
in the
that would happen to my mom and Jency, not me.
No, literally, that's what I was gonna say. They dragged you in because if any of your mom's nieces or anyone that she trusts were at the salon in that moment, that person would have been sent to get that box. It wasn't a you thing. It was like, it could have been like me. Julissa, ve con Jency porque me haces una caca. Y ahí yo voy toda embarrassed.
That's maybe what happened. I was like, okay. I'm like, because she was like, when she first told me, I was like walking into the salon because I was just getting out of work. And she's like, she comes out the door. She's like, go with Jency. And I'm like, but why? And Jency's like, what do you mean why? Like, it's free food. And I was like, but we don't need it. And my mom was just like, my mom did that once where she was like, she's like, I love and I'm like, I'll just go.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Your mom is so funny, bro.
Whatever. I just want to share that with you because
that's a good story.
It reminded me of that. I was like, that was humiliating.
That is humiliating.
Like, who fills up a truck that big with cookies?
Bro, they're being sold everywhere.
They're good.
That's why.
They are good.
Wait, when did this happen? I haven't seen a Girl Scout
maybe like
cookie.
You don't go out.
It happened in January. It happened in January because that same day we took
That's when they sell cookies?
I don't know, but that same
winter?
day we took Brisa to the mall to get her birthday gift, and they were like Girl Scout cookies everywhere.
I'm gonna look it up. No,
What's the best
I'm not so sure.
Girl Scout cookie?
They were like trying to sell, and I was like trying to walk past.
What's your favorite?
Definitely Thin Mints.
The circle ones with the caramel and cocoa on top.
Samoas. I have some. Do you want one? I have Thin Mints. You want some?
Nah.
Those are good.
Oh my god, nunca me aceptan nada. Girl Scout cookies 2025 season. I've seen them at Texas Roadhouse.
How come Boy Scouts don't have Boy Scout cookies?
I don't know.
Because they learn how to tie ropes.
What?
That's a skill.
It doesn't even tell you where. Bro, hold on.
It's a life skill that we
You
should
want to
all
know a fact though?
January through April.
Really?
Tax season, bro.
Do they probably make so much money?
Yeah, I mean, if the freaking truck was loaded with
Smart.
Tesla people.
How much are they worth?
Well, I don't know.
Look it up.
How much is what worth?
A box?
The Girl Scouts.
Oh, the net worth?
Let's see.
They're probably like billionaires.
Absolutely. But do they sell the cookies to like fund their...
Yeah, like their troops. Is that what they call them?
I don't know.
Wasn't Russell in a Boy Scout? You know who Russell is?
Who's
From
Russell?
Up?
Yes,
When he goes to help the old man.
He was. That's how we met the old
He was
man.
trying to get his helping an elderly patch.
But is the Girl Scout... Are the Girl Scouts a non-for-profit?
Probably.
I would think so.
That's a good question.
Oh my gosh. So they're not billionaires, but as of September 2023, their net assets total an approximate 187 million. It's not as much as we thought.
No, you would think it's more. After I saw that massive truck, it wasn't a normal
I wonder
truck.
who makes their like cookies, like what company?
You want me to ask ChatGPT?
Maybe they have their own company.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I've never seen like.
Yeah.
I've never
cookies
tasted.
Similar.
Yes, I've never tasted. Well, similar maybe. Yeah, everything has like.
Really?
Yes. There's like another version of Samoa's by that brand that starts with a K and the little like elves.
I'm pretty sure they partner with someone that already makes
but not
cookies.
that's different though.
It is different. But
Keebler?
anyway, I love what?
Keebler?
Yes, that one. I love
Keebler.
Samoa's and
Yeah,
I
those
love
are good.
Thin Mints.
Thin Mints. I've never really been a fan of like mint and chocolate.
Wait, how do you like Thin Mints, but you don't like
I know.
the mint chocolate ice
You
cream?
like mint chocolate ice cream and you like the chocolates from Olive Garden.
But
Oh,
yeah,
those
but
are
it's not like
fire.
something I would buy like as a first choice.
That's true.
Like I'll eat it, but it's not.
I knew you were going to say that. And I'm the opposite of you guys. I hate everything mint and chocolate except for Thin Mints. I think those are like the only perfectly made mint chocolate item. It's perfect.
Have you guys ever tried the chocolate covered? They already come packaged and sold chocolate covered Oreos.
I've heard of them, but no.
So good. They're
That's
so
such
a
good.
big
Those
thing.
are addicting. I
That's just
can't
an
buy a
American
box
thing.
of those.
Have you guys had deep fried Oreos?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes people don't know how to make them.
We
though.
just had them at the sandwich fair.
Yeah,
Oh,
you gotta
yeah.
get them at the fairs.
Those were nice.
Yeah, we had those.
Oh, what did we eat there? Oh, the ribs.
The ribs.
Those
At
were
the-
good.
I feel
have
like
to go
we
back.
didn't eat enough. You know what I mean?
What?
No.
Well, we were
I had
trying
them,
it
I had
for the
them
first time.
nachos. They were
That's your
They're
fault.
mid.
Llegaste bien tarde. We had
We had a corn dog.
we had ribs.
corn dogs.
Yeah, the massive corn dog. They
What's
had.
your? I was gonna say Randy. Mario had a
This fried steaks or something? Fries with steak. Algo así, right?
Yeah, he had something like that.
California steak fries. Or just steak fries.
Do you guys still sell those?
Yeah.
Yum.
Steaks.
Is it the same recipe, like the seasoned fries and stuff?
I think so.
Yum.
No, the food's not the same anymore.
Why?
Why?
It doesn't work there.
He does it?
What happened to him?
He works at the bigger
Oh
restaurant.
yeah.
Oh.
Cielito lindo or just Cielito?
Chilito.
I've never been there.
I think I've been there once, but I don't remember what I
good.
ate.
I don't know. I've never been there.
I don't
Probably
remember
should go.
what
And I freaking lived
I'm
over
moving
me.
your cable, brother.
I'm like pulling it because it's
See?
like my foot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you gonna eat more of this?
No, I'm okay.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
gonna close this so it doesn't dry up. Y'all. It's been 47 minutes
Yeah.
47.
and I'm fried.
Went by fast.
It did. But I mean, there's so much to talk about and we just scratched the surface. We haven't seen you in such a long time. No, it hasn't been that long. We saw you up with when we hung out at the sushi spot.
I
Sushi spot.
didn't like that sushi spot.
I didn't either.
I thought it was
Really?
pricey.
It was
and it was
pricey.
not.
It was mid.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh my God, I'm going to go back.
No, me either. Did you like it?
I forgot what I had.
You had sushi.
Yeah.
I don't
See, it wasn't even memorable.
No, I didn't. It was like okay. And some see somebody so caught. I'm like, what
Maybe
the
the
heck?
burgers were fire. Maybe we picked
Maybe.
Oh,
wrong.
Maybe. But
Wait,
I,
who had a
I-
burger?
I get the
That one did,
concept.
right?
Angel did.
Angel and Myra both did. Oh no, Myra
Myra
had
had
it.
vegan?
Yeah, she had. I'm sorry, something else. Wait, what's your favorite sushi spot?
Right now?
Yeah.
Put us
I don't
on.
know.
Yep.
Probably big fish. No, bluefish.
I know what you're
Swordfish.
talking about. No, Big C.
Big C. I think right now.
Big C?
Yeah.
The one on the west side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I've
feel like
been
their
there.
sushi's mid.
It's okay to me, but I'm
Well,
sure
we
there's
haven't,
some I
like,
can get.
Found like I don't really like Rotary. The Rotary place.
It's been a minute since I've been there.
Oh, they opened up their new place. Have you
They
seen
did.
See? Well, we haven't found like a good sushi. Like we haven't explored other sushi places. Like if we're in the mood for sushi, we'll just get it from like the Big C place.
You need to go to Sakamoto in Oswego.
Sakamoto.
It's really
it? You know
good.
what we need to do?
But there's another one I'm going to
We
tell
need
you.
to just go to Japan, guys.
That's true. Let's go to Japan. Okay. You need to try this place. I think this is it.
Good.
It's
Domo?
insane. Yeah.
Been there, I think.
No, it's not Domo 77.
Oh, never mind.
It's a different one. It's a Domo. It's a Domo.
I like hibachi.
Hibachi's yummy. Okay, this
Hibachi.
place, I'm going to send it to you if you're ever in St. Charles.
Okay.
They have amazing.
Let me go to one of them hot.
I'm never
what
in
are they
St.
called?
Charles,
Hot pots?
so I'd have to drive. Hot pots?
Ooh, we've been. Vicky and I and Mario and
Where?
Randy. We went to
Was it
Hot
good?
Pot and remember? And then you guys got like that level 2 spicy and it ruined all our food.
Why? It was too spicy.
It was too spicy. We got heartburn from
Infernal.
it. Yeah.
Nos mandó al baño like with 2 bites.
Is that the highest level?
No.
What?
It was level 3.
It was like mid.
Yeah, because they were
And
like,
it was that spicy. Maybe they messed up.
no, it was bad. It was so bad.
Dude.
It gave you heartburn the moment you put it down your throat.
And it was Vicky's fault, I want to say.
And it's hot too, right?
Yes.
So hot and spicy.
It was
That's
horrible.
probably why it felt so spicy, because it was hot.
And then Randy and Mario don't like to go to eat to places where you have to cook your own food. They think it's a waste
They didn't like it.
of money.
It'd be cool if you can bring your own meat, you know?
Bro, that's too much. Do you know they closed Mongolian?
The morochera.
Yeah. I used to like Mongolian.
Hasn't that been closed?
It's been
Less than a year.
It's been a
Really?
while.
I feel like it's been a longer time.
I loved that place.
Why
bro.
did they close?
I don't know.
I feel like people would actually, like, a lot of people went.
I know. I hate it that they
I
closed.
only went there once.
I think
With
something
you.
changed.
With me?
And someone else
I've really taken you out.
that we
Huh?
don't name.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And my brother.
Huh?
It was like random.
What are you talking about?
The time that we went apparently. It's fine.
Where?
To Mongolian. That he said he's only been there once.
Or
Oh,
twice. I don't know.
I love Mongolian. It was so good.
I love it too. There's one more location open. I just don't know where.
Really?
What the heck was that?
Really? Like, for real?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know where.
I'll drive.
BD's Mongolian. I don't think
BD's.
Mario's going to go
Far.
with you because he
BD's.
doesn't like it.
Why?
Mario likes it. Mongolian?
See?
See?
Why
I don't
wouldn't
know
he
who
like
Like that
it?
too when they close because we like to go.
Because Mario doesn't like places where you have to make your own food. Oh,
Oh,
you know,
but
it's
yeah, but
Randy,
that
I
one was,
think.
that
Wait,
one was
you don't cook
like
your own
good.
food there, though.
But you have to pick your ingredients.
That's the easy part.
Bolingbrook.
There you go.
It's not that far.
And we lost
I'm
her
like,
again.
hey.
And we lost her again because we couldn't hear you.
Oh, hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
okay.
Está perdido.
Abraham, tell us about you. What have you been up? Oh,
We've been yapping, huh?
I wonder what Abraham's been up to.
Dude, I've just been working.
He's streaming.
You are?
Nah, I was trying to stream.
And what happened?
Nothing.
You streamed today. What are you talking about?
Like a
Yeah,
video
but I
game?
was just trying.
Like a video game?
trying it, you know?
He's playing video games. It's enjoyable.
Like Marvel Rivals.
I like watching you.
Marvel.
Just I always get you at a wrong moment.
Funny.
Yeah, like yesterday I was
Dude, you should stream. I'm telling you.
okay, help me and I will.
However you gotta do it.
Streaming for what? For video games?
No,
Oh.
just like yapping.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Just
I
chatting.
literally watch. No, I literally don't watch anybody.
Right,
I
was
watched
gonna
this
say,
one
wow,
person.
she's speaking my language now.
Yeah, for real. I was like, who is she about to say?
Well, I was just like, wait, I don't think I am. I watch this one person every time they upload videos, but it's like
Who is it?
Samantha Guerrero. I think I've showed you
Why
her.
does
like,
that ring a bell? Can you show me?
Yeah, I've seen her like
Rings a bell.
her like ages.
Is she
Was,
Christian?
like, no, because she was like
She an influencer?
she's a digital
Content
creator.
creator.
Yeah, content.
Oh, for fashion.
Yeah, but it's her. It's like
Yes.
she doesn't always post about fashion. Just her lifestyle like interests me. She lives in Canada
Yeah.
and she's Venezuelan.
Oh, I like it. No, you have spoken to me about her.
Yeah, that's literally like when I need to
So you
like
just watch her videos?
rot my brain. I just watch it.
Rot my brain, she said.
Wow.
Yeah, like there's like it's just not
What's
gonna
your,
teach me.
you don't watch TikTok anymore, right, Vicky?
I got it back.
I know. You can download it.
I got it. Yeah. When did
That's
I get it back?
Probably like a week or two ago because that's when I started working.
Yeah.
The cable.
I don't remember how I got it back.
What
but
did
I got
we
it back.
learn?
About what? Sorry.
She felt interrogated.
But you know what? I didn't realize how much I used TikTok until I couldn't download it, especially to look for recipes.
Yeah.
Like I was like constantly like asking her, I'm like, can I
Dude,
use your phone so I
sorry.
can go on TikTok? Go ahead.
I found this like creator who makes like soups. She does like a fall soup series. Bro,
Oh, that sounds
I
good.
I don't know if they're good, but like
They look
they
good,
look
probably.
fire.
I want
There's one that there's like it's like a lasagna like soup.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Lasagnas.
Not the creator, but I've seen that
Dude.
trend.
Yeah, she has like so many like recipes.
No, it's a woman.
Yeah.
Eric
We should do one.
and can I tell you guys some random fact? Well, I'm gonna tell you two things. Number one, Eric and Abraham and Randy had a cook-off last 2 weeks ago.
Did Abraham
Don't
win?
say that.
Abraham won.
I told you. Wait,
and
how? Why?
Because
Not because of her. She's a hater.
I'm not
What
a
did they
hater.
make?
He made a shrimp. They all used like fish. So he made shrimp tacos. Randy made cóctel de camarón, and Eric made a ceviche de tilapia. Delicious. But
that's so random.
My ranking was Randy at number 1.
Of course.
No.
Biased.
Why?
Because it tasted the best. And,
cóctel de camarón. I don't think you could ever go wrong.
And then Abraham's.
It did go wrong because it was too warm.
It was because he didn't have enough time to chill it. But that's whatever. And then Abraham's. But the reason that Abraham wasn't number 1 is because he made a salsa de aguacate with sour cream. Or a crema de aguacate.
Crema de avocado.
But it didn't taste like avocado, bro. It was just sour cream because he put more sour cream. And I didn't like it. But he was really good. And then Eric's was last. But then the other judge that we had ranked Abraham's first, and then Eric, and then Randy. So just like by default, Abraham got the highest scores, so he won.
Oh, aren't you proud?
Heck yeah.
It was good.
That sounds really good.
Without that crema, the shrimp was amazing.
Yeah.
But that was number 1.
That sounds yummy.
Number 2, my mom told me that if I ever have twin boys, to name them Eric and Abraham.
What the hell? Your mom said that? Why?
What the hell? She literally said that to me 2 days ago. We were just talking about having babies. She's like, if you have 2 boys, what would you name them? And I was like, I don't know. She's like, llámalos Eric y Abraham.
That would be funny. That would be pretty funny.
She thought she ate with that one, bro.
That's hilarious. That would be pretty funny.
I was like, I can't wait to tell them that one, bro. I'm like, I would have never.
I like that though.
Would you guys get offended if I didn't? Like, if I had a daughter and I named her Jalissa? Would you get offended?
Would I get offended if you named her Jalissa?
Yeah.
Why would I get offended?
Yeah. I was asking.
No.
I wouldn't. Though.
Thanks for the confirmation.
I would name I like your name, but I like Victoria.
Yeah.
And I know that's what people call you now.
I have a client whose name's Victoria too.
Really?
Yeah. It's so funny when I talk to her mom because she refers to me as Victoria and her daughter's Victoria. And it's like, she laughs, she giggles all the time because she probably thinks it's weird.
Yeah. To
like Victoria.
To call the therapist of the one who needs help. Yeah.
I had to hospitalize a client this morning.
Oh,
yeah. No. I saw them. I had to be at the high school at 7:30 in the morning. I was so tired. I'm not touching it.
You're probably tired now.
Tired? What do you mean?
Because you.
I'm tired.
We need to hurry up.
I saw them and they were not doing good at all, and I couldn't just like ignore it. So I had to do a suicide lethality checklist, and then they rated high, and I was like, we're gonna have to call this crisis line, and then we called my friend on the crisis line at our agency, and then he came. And then he filled it out. He's like, yeah, we're going to have to hospitalize her. I'm like, I figured.
That's so sad.
And then she went to.
It's sad, but it's also good because I mean, I just hope they get the help that they need.
It was a really tough situation. Like a really tough situation. It was like, couldn't find anything that would just make it better just because of their situation.
That sucks.
Yeah. And I felt so bad. I gave her my lotion. I was like, remember me, I have to go. I left.
You'll see her when she's out?
Yeah. I just don't know when that's going to be.
Right.
So I'll just have to wait. It never feels nice to have to hospitalize someone.
No, like I can't imagine that. But the good thing is that you're hospitalizing to help. Yeah. Before it gets, your cable sucks. It's not your fault. You're not even touching anything.
Who's been using my cable?
That's true. Who's been using her cable? El tóxico.
I never have had a problem.
El tóxico que está viendo este canal. Tóxico.
Who are you talking about, Eric?
Yeah. The fact that I didn't even have to say who she just gets.
No.
I'm kidding. But anyway, there's so much to talk about, but we probably should end it here because Vicky needs to go nappy. And me too.
I used to love that game.
Yeah.
So nice. Among Us.
What was your Among Us color? I forgot.
I think I probably chose yellow.
What was your Among Us name?
Pink.
I think
red,
so
maybe. I don't know.
No, I think you were. What was your Among Us name?
Vix.
Happy
Vix.
Vix Vaporru, no?
No, it was just Vic.
No, it was Vix Vaporru.
Really?
I think so.
I don't think so.
I feel like I used that at some point.
Because remember we were going to have the Friendsgiving? Yeah. And I was making the little the cards.
Oh, we never had that Friendsgiving.
It's so funny because I was just in my closet and I found all the shirts that we never used. They're still in the original packaging.
We
That's
never
crazy.
did. That would have been such a fun Friendsgiving to like act as Among Us.
Stupid COVID.
Yeah.
And you were the black one, and you were
Was
AB.
it because of
He's
COVID?
black? Oh, he's
It was because of
brown, no?
COVID?
Yeah. And you were AB.
yeah.
And then I was pink with a flower, and I was J.
A flower was a cherry.
Oh, a cherry. Wow.
Jay.
You love me. You really, really love me.
That was fun. I would want to play
think
Among Us.
you were
again.
yellow with a flower.
I don't know about the flower. I think, wasn't it a banana?
Maybe. Damn, bro, I don't remember nothing.
Remember, I was
That was such a long. Not even. That was like 5 years ago.
I need fish oil.
Fish oil.
Fish oil.
Omegas
Why?
for my brain. I've had like short-term memory loss, you guys, recently.
Ooh, you have amnesia?
No, I don't have.
What is amnesia?
Just
Stress?
memory loss. I think it's my stress. Yeah.
Tends to happen.
I've been
So your
so
mic
cranky.
is not.
I'm not doing anything. No.
Are you moving it from the bottom?
No, I just moved my phone right now. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But
Crazy.
anyway, on that note, it wasn't a very happy one, but everything's happy.
Happy, happy, happy.
Happy.
I don't have a
happy,
happy sound.
happy. Anyway, on that note, you guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Usually Best of Friends podcast. Thank you, Vicky, for coming back. We're excited for more episodes. Thanks, Abraham, for existing. And we will see you guys.
Ooh, we need to do a Vicky vs. Jalissa Jeopardy.
No.
Why?
Actually, that's
Like the
more
Jeopardy
fair
game?
because
yeah,
Eric
Vicky
is...
Vicky won't cheat.
Yeah, Vicky won't cheat.
Why?
So when you were gone, Eric was on the podcast probably most of the time, and we did a Jeopardy game where it was me and him, and you have to like tap in to answer. And Eric was what do you call it? Spamming the button, and his fingers are faster, so he would chime in way more than I did, and won, and I was pissed. Anyway,
That's crazy.
yeah, I'm a sore loser, but we wouldn't do that to each other. Anyway, ahora sí. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye. Hold on.